Hi, Alan and Lisa. Greetings from New Hampshire. This is Scott, and I thought I'd give you a little update on a little video update of our greenhouse. Show you how it's going. I think it's kind of fun so far. This is the old farm. This is my farm. It was built in 1790, and we got a few things going on here. Right here, we've got some wells that we just drilled. We're going to be converting to geothermal for the house. Try and save on some of our heating. So it's January 11th. It was 10 degrees this morning, and it's about 22 degrees right now. January 11, and nice beautiful day, but a little chilly. So I'm going to walk over to the backyard here where the greenhouse is and show you what we got going on. The back field over here, we've got there's a post and beam barn going up right next to my garage over here. I've only got the foundation, the basement in, so it's just been capped for the winter, but that's coming in the spring. And attached to that, I think I'm going to actually, at some point, I might even attach my greenhouse to that barn. Let's see how that goes. So this is the north side, obviously, and it kind of disappears right into the ground over there. And the back field, you can see. So the north side, I'll show you the south side here. So this is the field where the heating tubes are buried. And you can see my cold air intake there. But they're out in that field. And this is our greenhouse so far. Let me back up so you can see it. So I haven't finished siding. We'll get it insulated and sided. But it's all enclosed. And you can kind of see it disappears into the ground over there. What's kind of nice is on that end of the greenhouse, it actually is ground level at the top of the greenhouse. So it's nice and sunny. But you hopefully can get a little bit more insulation there. And you can actually walk, it doesn't go right into the ground, so you can walk on that end into the, by these rocks over here. And you can walk around back and actually pull a wagon in that end. But we'll walk into this end. Oh, by the way, we've got, underneath this berm here is 7 inches of foam insulation. I was able to find used insulation really cheap. I think it was $7 a 4x8 sheet, but it's 7 inches thick. It used to be in a warehouse, like a seafood freezer. And so that, I think it's going to work pretty good. So I'll go inside and I'll show you what's going on. This is kind of fun. So it's not finished in here. So the heating tubes, I've got temporarily the blower hooked up just to try it out. No insulation yet. You can see there's no insulation. But what we've got in New Hampshire is lots of rock. We got lots of rock. We grow it really well here. And so I've reused it for the retaining walls. So I'm not sure if you've seen that before, but it's it looks nice, I think. Step down here. And so here we've got, these are the heat tubes. This is where the warm air is coming in. And down at the other end of the grow bed is the blower side, the blower end down there. And yeah. So this is what we got going on. So this back wall is the, you can see the little bit of bow in my roof there from the dirt. So the dirt goes up a good, probably 18 inches past the rock there. Just a few inches above the horizontal beam. But our dirt's pretty, it's pretty good here, but it's pretty heavy. It's got a lot of clay in it. So I've got a grow bed, just trying things out. Like I said, I haven't got the heat quite working in here, but let's see what the temperature is. It's 63, 64 degrees in here. And it got down pretty low last night, about 34 degrees in here last night. But again, I had the blower going. I'm getting about 43 degrees out of my tubes at the moment. And but it was 10 degrees last night, so it was pretty cold. But I figured I'd throw some veggies in the ground and see what happens. So I just planted these yesterday, but and I threw in a cold frame just to see if I got any difference in here. But we'll see what happens there. But I've got a lot of water in here, a lot of moisture at the moment. And part of it is the groundwater that I've got. I think a little bit of an issue with my groundwater. This end is really soggy. You can see ground here. It's actually, water's coming out of the ground right there and over here. And so underneath this gravel that I'm walking on, these stones that I'm walking on, there is a French drain. And so what I'll be doing is taking this leftover tile and just plumbing, try and divert as much of this groundwater into that drain and just try and dry up the ground in here. So it's really just this end, but this end's obviously pretty soggy. And so, yeah, that's what we've got going on here in New Hampshire. Thought you might like to check it out. And I've got lots of questions, so I'll be, as I get a little further into this, I'll be contacting you. But if you have any questions for me, give me a shout.